You guys, welcome to episode number 5 of the Derby Current Red Life, and to start off this episode, we are currently on 12 points. 6 points behind Fulham in first, who have won 6 out of 6 games so far. They are the team to catch at the minute. I'm doing quite nicely, but I think we are going to start to include a few more youth players just to make it a little bit more difficult, and I just wanted to get us a few points on the board just so. I think Koku has been very brave in doing what he's done in basically using the youth players from pretty much game 1. What I'm going to do here is do something negative just to see what it actually does, because I'm not too bothered about wisdom anyway. Obviously we've got Bogle, he's the future. So I'm interested to see if he comes in with like a transfer offer or something like that, if I keep being negative to him or not. So let's go into the first game of the episode against Cardiff City. We will look to set up a youth academy in this episode. I could do that now because it does take a while to build it up and stuff. So yeah, let's have a look what staff is available for scouting. I think we'll just go for the best one. We've got quite a bit of budget. Is he definitely? Yeah, he's better. Let's go. Let's go for him. And I'm not 100% sure what we actually need, but we do have an objective to sign. What do we need to sign? We need to sign defenders. So let's go look for probably an Italian centre-back, because they are very good indeed, defenders there. So it's weird because like if you're looking for a striker, you actually have to go for winger, which is how brilliant this game is. But we'll go for 3 months in Italy for a defensive-minded player, and that way we should come back with a few options. Probably a backup right back for Wisdom if we do get rid of him. Of course, that would be something we can look at. So let's go into the game against Cardiff at home. Obviously we did draw in real life, only happened about a few days ago, so quite a recent fixture. It's a very interesting kit they do have. I'm not too sure why they didn't just use the blue kit in the game, but we'll go for the away kit. What I'll quickly do as well is start to include a few more youth players. I'm going to actually put Curtis Davis in for this game just because Cardiff are quite physical. Same with Waghorn up top. Marriott didn't exactly score too many in the last episode, so let's try and get a bit more of a physical team for this game. Here we go then, back at Pride Park against Cardiff City. It's one of the cities with very wonderful football, but let's have a look at what lineup they've gone for. We've put in Max Bird and Voldemort in goal, obviously Curtis Davis in the defence, and Mason Bennett on the right hand side just to get a few more youngsters involved. They've got White and Hoylett out wide. Isaac Vassell, I don't know if they signed him in real life or not, from Birmingham. Lee Tomlin in behind, Bakuna and Bolger. Then Richard, Morrison, Nelson, Coxey and Joe Day in goal. Very good team indeed, and probably be quite difficult. We have gone for Waghorn up top as well, just for a bit more physicality. Chance here for Bennett. He's got the pace to go through. Can he get the finish though? That's the question. Does he have the end product? It's the one thing about Mason Bennett. He's a wonderful work ethic, but it's just that final thing that seems to let him down at times. Chance here for Rooney. Or is it Bogle? Sorry. Waghorn bringing it forwards. Hasn't got much stamina left, but should be able to get into a decent area in the box. Might be just worth taking the shot. It's just gone wide. I just don't think we had the options in the middle. Cardiff here with another corner. Our keeper's made a few decent saves, to be honest, to keep us in the game so far. It's another good save there. Chance here for get a goal. It's blocked. Max Bird with the replay, and then he's got it into the back of the net. It's actually Tom Lawrence. We do both have the blue boots, of course. Goal for the Welshman against the Welsh club. Did actually used to play for him as well, I'm pretty sure. It's good for us to get a goal there. I think that's his first of the season. Mason Bennett with the ball here, just pulls it back nicely, blocks it the first time, but gets the replay back in, and that's 1-0 to us. Can we get this ball through for Lawrence? It's very nice indeed. Can he get the finish though? Yes, he can. He has doubled the lead. When one goal comes, the second comes pretty quickly, and yeah, we've got ourselves into a nice position now. I can actually probably sub off Rooney. We've got a very big game coming up next, so let's rest him up. We'll go for Dwayne Holmes in the cam position. I'll try Bielik at centre-back. I think that's something I can definitely look at in this game. Maybe he's a little bit more suited there. We can obviously look to, in the future, eventually we'll go for Clark and Bielik as our centre-backs, because they're both like under 20, 21, 22. For the time being, though, obviously Keogh and Davies are quite good. Chance here for Lawrence. He feels so quick now, like, because he's scored a couple of goals. I don't know if he's got the confidence or something. Did drag that one wide, though. Tom Lawrence with the ball here. Just try and get him his hat-trick. Of course, we haven't actually got one of those yet. He's gone through on goal. Saved by the keeper. Lawrence with the ball here out wide. I could pull it across, but I'm just going to have to go for his hat-trick, of course. It's come off the post and off the keeper. Josephson with the pace, he just literally burns through teams. Like, pace this year is so dominant. Mason Bennett here, again, could have done better. Lawrence with the ball here on the edge of the box. Can he get himself the hat-trick with the finesse shot into the back of the net? And it's been the Tom Lawrence show against the Welsh team. Makes it 3-0, and that is game, set and match. There we go, full time against Cardiff City. Tom Lawrence with the first hat-trick of the series. Gets the match ball, of course, and gets us the 3 points more importantly, and that's a very good game indeed, like keeping the clean sheet. And I think Van der Voort did very well in this game. I might be pronouncing his name completely wrong, but yeah, we'll go with Van der Voort. I think that's about right. Into a bit of training then, Bogle has gone to a 71. We have had a bit of growth as well in between the two episodes. A few players grown by 1 rating, which is nice to see, of course, and that win does put us into second, but obviously we have played an extra game because the game was on the Friday. Into a bit of training, as you can see, we have got Van der Voort to a 65 already, only a few ratings off Keller Roos, and obviously he's 10 years younger, so literally anything could happen with that keeper. Just going to quickly look at the objectives for the season. Obviously we've set up the youth development, so that's something we can look at. We've actually done this 4 out of 5 games, so it'll be interesting to see if we can get that done in the next home game, of course. Fight for promotion, we're pretty much there and thereabouts. Reached the round of 32 of the FA Cup. Game promotion within 2 seasons. So yeah, I think overall we're pretty much doing all the objectives. It would be kind of nice if you could maybe set an objective or something, and then you get the reward from it or something. But regardless, our next game is against Leeds United at Ellen Road. They are currently 1 point ahead of us, so if we do win, we can potentially go into second place in the league. It'd be interesting to see what kit shall I go for. I'm thinking the black kit, because it is a really nice kit, of course. In terms of lineup, I kind of want to go for Josephson just because of the pace. It's actually ridiculous. We're going to go for Van der Voort in goal again. Also Curtis Davis into the defence. Here we are then. It is a rainy game at Ellen Road against Leeds United. It is the early kick-off, so obviously if we do get the win, we will go into second place. Let's have a look at their lineup. We've gone for Max Bird in the midfield. He did quite well in the last game. Also Josephson on that right-hand side for some pace on the break. They've gone for their 4-1-4-1. They've got Kiki Kassi in goal, great goalkeeper. Stuart Dallas, White, Cooper and Davis in the defence. Then Phillips in that holding midfielder role. Pablo Hernandez and Harrison out wide. Klitsch and Forshaw. And then Patrick Bamford up front. Obviously will probably score against his former club. We could have gone for a stronger team, but I just feel like we need to get at least I think, like, I want to go for at least 3 players under 21 in every single first team 11, and that's what we've done. We've got Bird, got Bogle, and we've got Van der Voort. Obviously we can look to the bench and potentially bring in a few more. Leeds on the attack here, Pablo Hernandez on the edge. Probably going to look to the overlap. Let's try to get it in with Forshaw. Down with the shot, very good save from Van der Voort. Shot it from Leeds, good save again from the keeper. All over the top here for Rooney. He's headed it down nicely. Can we get a shot off in the near post? Hits the post. Goes out for a goal kick. That could have been a very nice start for Rooney. There we go. Rooney's clean through. He's got to score it. It's Wayne Rooney against Kiki Kassi with the shot. Straight at the keeper. I was expecting a little bit better quality there. Chance here for Leeds. Bamford's in the middle. I've got to cover him. He's gone to Bamford anyway, and he's found the back of the net. As I said at the start of the game, Patrick Bamford, it's pretty... On FIFA, on any football game basically, if they play against their former club, they're going to score. It's as simple as that. I got caught in a very difficult place to either go towards Forshaw or cover Bamford, and I didn't really do either. And Leeds have taken the lead, unfortunately. Chance for Leeds, and it's off the inside of the underside of the bar and into the back of the net. I think, is that Bamford again? Jesus Christ. That is literally out of nothing. Like, I'm not too sure what I could actually do there. A very nice delivery into the box, and Bamford doubles the lead there, as you can see. It was a good run into the near post. Keogh wasn't quite tracking him. Keeper was maybe a little bit too far for his line, but I did actually do that myself, so it's only me to blame. There's the half-time against Leeds United. We're currently 2-0 down. It's been a very tricky game. Of course, we're in the rain for the first time, so there's another factor to consider. But obviously 2-0 down at half-time, we've got to make some kind of changes, and this is what Koku does. He goes to 3 at the back to try and see if anything can happen. Down on the ball here. Can we pull it back to Bogle? Not really the best player to shoot in the world, but has found the back of the net. Jaden Bogle there. We're going to have to quickly try and get back into this game. About 30 minutes to go now. Down into the box. Can we cut back? Cross to Rooney with the shot into the near post. Oh, he's offside. The second you see it cross the line that the goal doesn't get added, you're like, it's offside. Not too sure where the offside was, but clearly was. Yeah, just. Down with the ball here. Can he go around Liam Cooper? Now with the shot into the back of the net. That's what we wanted. Kieran Dow coming off the bench, getting that little bit of quality in the cam position. I just feel like he's the kind of player against Leeds, he'll do well. And he's got us back into it. 2-0 down, now 2-2 in the game. Very nice ball indeed. Just goes around. I think it was actually White, the defender. And we do make it 2-2. Oh, that's poor. Don't know why I did that. The thing is, I pointed up, so I'm like pointing towards Scott Malone. Goalkeeper error against in the Leeds United derby game. Why is Calvin Phillips there? Like, it's just, this game's so annoying. Like, I'm pointing up. The way they've changed like free kicks and goal kicks now is so weird. Like, you point one direction, it goes the other. Alright, with the ball here. Can he go around Cooper? Yes, he can. Now with the shot off the underside of the crossbar. Of course, it goes off the underside of the crossbar. Last attack of the game. It's literally it or nothing. Going to get the cross into the box. Marriott's on the end of it. Heads it weirdly, and it's just gone wide. And that is the loss. First loss of the season against Leeds United. All down to me just making a massive error. A little bit of the game. I'm not quite up to scratch with how goal kicks work. Like normally where you point where the pass goes, it goes. But apparently not this year. So I think we're going to end off this episode on that note. Got a message here from Bird. I thought I was on the way out. I believed in you. He's done quite well, Max Bird. I think we do need to involve. Like, that was one factor in that game. We did have quite a weak team, really. Maybe starting Josephson wasn't quite. I think Josephson is just an impact player. I think that's all he is, both in the game and in real life. Very pacey, of course, but doesn't really do too well from the start. So we have got the game against Doncaster in the next episode in the Carabao Cup. So that's something to look forward to, of course. Just looking at the team, I think I will make a couple of changes just because they are quite permanent now. I think Curtis Davis didn't quite do too well in that last game. Maybe sticking to Clark is what we should do, because even like if he gets up like 3 or 4 ratings, we still should be able to afford him in the Premier League if we do get promoted, of course. But yeah, I think that is where we're going to end off this episode. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy this episode. Maybe using like Jason Knight, because I do like Jason Knight. It's just a bit of a shame that his stats are obviously a little bit low, but obviously to get him better, you got to play him. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. Leave a like rating if you did enjoy it, and see you soon. Bye.